Hello and welcome back to Tiana's Colouring Creations. So today I'm going to do a tag video. I've not been tagged by anyone, but I saw this on Jojozo Hanna's channel and I thought it was quite fun. So it's the Colouring Scare Tag 2021 and it was created by Colourfully Optimistic and Emma Colours 2020. And it's just basically a scary themed tag with questions. There is 19 questions, so this might be a bit of a longer video. Where obviously I'm going to have to work within time because of my phone. But yeah, so I will get started. I may or may not colour whilst I do this, but it's just something for me to do whilst I talk. Although I'm not very good at multitasking, so we'll see. So I may or may not start doing that. Ooh. For now I just leave the little bat there for the minute. So I've got some stuff to show in regards to a few questions. So, and I'm going to have to think about a few of these. So the first question is, what weapon would you choose if you were living in The Walking Dead? Now, honestly, I would probably be hiding because I hate zombies. It's just one thing I have always hated. I don't know why. I mean, I'm not as scared as I used to be of zombies. Before I couldn't watch anything. But I'm still there's still this kind of weird fear I have about zombies, so I honestly probably would be hiding. But I'd probably try and get some kind of, I don't know, hitty type thing, maybe like a bat or something. I don't know. I mean, I would think I'd try to defend myself, but who knows? No one really knows how they'd. I mean, people were saying yes, this is how I would react in this situation, but honestly, I don't think anyone knows for sure. So I don't know. Maybe I could surprise myself, but yeah, no, probably something I can hit with, but probably hiding if possible. So number 2, if you were paid to stay the night in a haunted house, would you, and how much would they have to give you? I think I would, maybe. I don't know. Again, it's kind of a situation. I'm not sure how I would react. I mean, my brother recently went on a haunted walk thing. And it actually sounded really interesting, especially the way it went. So I don't know, maybe I probably would stay in a haunted house. It depends on the activity, maybe. I don't know, maybe it's kind of hard to say. I mean, I don't think it would take too much convincing, but maybe I don't know, a few £100 maybe, who knows. And then obviously if I had a really bad experience, I could use the money to then buy things to cheer myself back up again. So yeah, I feel like it could be fun though, /maybe. Again, depends on the situation. So number 3 is, what superstition / urban legend do you believe? Well, I have to say, I mean, I'm not necessarily believe it, but I think because there's so many kind of the sort of stories and film interpretations and stuff, the kind of whole Bloody Mary thing kind of freaks me out. With the saying it in front of the mirror thing and everything. I don't think I'd do that. I would never do that. Some things just need to be left alone. Yeah, I don't think that kind of freaks me out a little bit. I don't necessarily completely believe it, but yeah. So yeah, there's that. I don't think there's really any superstitions though. Yeah, I can't think of anything. Well, I did have a thing about like the cracks in like pavements. I wouldn't like walk on them. Like if it's sort of like paving slabs, like I'd walk from one. I had this thing one time where I would walk from one square to the next square, like without walking on the partitions. But I don't know. I think I was just weird. The next question 4: what horror movie did you never get over? Honestly, I think it's still The Woman in Black. I did mention this in my intro video to the spooky colouring creations. Hang on, I've skipped. No, I haven't. Sorry, I thought I skipped a question. The Woman in Black, I can watch it, but I don't know what it is about it, but it really freaks me out. And, like, I don't know. I think it's made me really hate rocking chairs. That whole film kind of freaks me out. Like, I love it as a horror film, but I don't know what it is about it. It really gets to me. And I can't watch that before bed because it just, I don't know. I just can't stop thinking about it. It's strange. I don't know. It's strange how we react to different things. So the next question is, what is your favourite scary and or Halloween colouring book? So, my favourite, like, scary book would have to be, that's going to show, sorry, is the Creature Feature Beauty of Horror by Ellen Robert, with all the, like, sorry, that glare is really terrible. I don't know why it's glaring. Is that gonna, okay, sorry. It's like based off different films, and I love it. Sorry, Sara, if you're watching. I didn't think, but no, I just love this. I love this page I did as well. So yeah, this is definitely my favorite scary film. Scary book even. I just like it when it's like based off, like the pages. Like the pages are based off films, and I just love it. So there's that one. Sorry, I've got like no space. And then I think a couple of Halloween-y books. I mean, I really like this one. The Super Cute Halloween. Oh, sorry. I do love that one. But why is it so suddenly dark? Sorry. Okay. It's probably between Whimsical Halloween by Molly Harrison. I love this book. It's so cute and like, well, whimsical, but it's all Halloween-y. And then I have to say, the new Colouring Heaven Halloween special is like my favourite Halloween issue they've done. I really love it, and I can't wait to start my first page in it. So definitely those. And then number 6 is, what is the scariest book you've ever read? So, I've got 2. They're kind of joint. There's one of them's like a prequel book. It's these 2. That one comes first. So there's Charlotte Says and Frozen Charlotte, and basically it's like about these like creepy dolls called Frozen Charlottes, and they're like, I guess, haunted in a way. They like talk, and they sort of, not possess, but they kind of start, like, one particular person, they kind of start like influencing them and making them do bad things. And so the prequel one is set in like, doesn't say, I think it's set in like Victorian times, and it's like this maid. Yeah, 1910 is when it's set. So it's like this maid that starts working in this house that is like a school for girls, but it's like, yeah, school for girls. And she receives this box of dolls, and then the like girls start playing with them, and she kind of discovers that there's sort of something not right. And then Frozen Charlotte set several years later, like in modern day. And the school's been converted into a house, and this girl goes to stay with her cousins, and then they find the dolls, and like stuff. Yeah, so yeah, they're both quite creepy. I've always been a bit creeped out by dolls. But yeah, I really like those books. I mean, they were quite creepy, but I definitely recommend them if you like horror. They're really good. They're by Alex Bell. So yeah, that's the first one. And then there's Frozen Charlotte. Although you can read that separately. This is just sort of like a backstory to where the dolls came from. And well, I don't think she ever really finds out where they came from, but like it's sort of a backstory to what happened before, as there's references to the first story. So if you wanted to understand them a bit better, then read the prequel one first, which is what I did. So yeah, they're quite cool. Number 7, sorry. If you could be a scary monster, what one would you be? I'm not sure. It's kind of hard. I mean, I probably want to be some kind of monster that like sleeps all day and then wakes up at night. I don't know, like a nocturnal type thing, maybe. Maybe like a vampire, but not a vampire. I don't really know. Sometimes there's so many different like monsters, it's quite hard to, I don't know. Yeah, maybe a vampire. I might just do a little bit of this. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe like a vampire type thing. Or just something that's like nocturnal. Who knows? I don't know. Something like that. Or like a weird like bat vampire creature. Maybe. I don't know, because then you could fly. Number 8. Where is the scariest place you have ever been? I'm sure there's somewhere. I'm not sure actually. It's quite hard. That is hard. I mean, I've not really been in anywhere particularly scary from what I can think. Okay, this isn't exactly, but I can remember one time when I was younger. It's a place that maybe I'm not scared of now, but I was then. We went to the Natural History Museum in London, and they got all the like animatronic dinosaurs. See, I find it hilarious now, but back then I was terrified. It was like, we went around this corner and they had like a giant like T-Rex animatronic dinosaur, and I was terrified. And like I was crying, and yeah, and the guy had to let me out like early, like because you had to basically just walk down, and I didn't want to go past it. I was like, I walked around the corner and was like, no. So so I had to let me out the top, and then we went down the steps, so I saw it again, and I'm like, nope. So the Natural History Museum as a child, maybe, for the dinosaurs. Although now I wouldn't really care. I would just think it was cool. I was a bit, yeah, I was scared of quite a lot of things when I was a kid. So yeah, should we just say Natural History Museum dinosaur exhibition when I was younger? I can't think of anywhere else really. Number 9. Are you scared of the dark? And if so, what scares you most about it? I wouldn't say I'm actually like scared of the dark as a whole, but like I don't like I have this thing, I don't like being in like pitch black, like where I can't see anything. I think it's the fact I don't like when I can't like see anything, like not even my own hand in front of my face or anything. I think it's kind of almost like a claustrophobic type feeling I get, when I can't actually see anything. Like I can't, like, yes, okay, I'm like 24, but I need like a dim lamp in my bedroom to be able to sleep, because I just can't sleep comfortably in like dark. I think it's because I've got quite an overactive imagination. I think that comes with like my love of writing as well. But like, yes, I love horror and stuff, but sometimes I can imagine stuff that I don't want to go to sleep afterwards. So I need to be able to see my room just for kind of I don't know, almost like an anxiety type thing. Like, I just need to be able to see that there is nothing there, even though I know that there likely isn't. It's just a sort of, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I hate it when there's power cuts. Like, I've woken up in pitch black and it's freaked me out, and I literally have to like grab my phone or something so I can see, because I just, yeah. And when I was younger, I mean, it doesn't freak me out as much now, but when I was younger, there'd be like really like shadowed areas in my room where the lamp wouldn't get to, and like my imagination would kind of like imagine that, like almost like think the shadows were moving and stuff. Yeah, I think it's just from the like imagination point of view. Like, I freak myself out, and even though I love horror, if it's a really freaky horror film that I've not seen before, like, I can't always get to sleep straight away, because my mind's just going over the really freaky parts of the film, and like, yeah, I can't sleep because of it. So yeah, so I'm not afraid of the dark, but there's like my imagination of things that could be in the dark is what freaks me out about it, and the kind of claustrophobic feeling. So number 10 is, we're sort of like two questions in one. So it's like, do you go to the toilet with the lights on or off after a scary movie? I will turn the lights on, mostly pretty much so I can see where I'm going, because I am clumsy and I will walk into a wall even if I know it's there. So, I mean, I walk into the wall with the lights on, so I definitely need the light on to see where I'm going during the night. I mean, if I've seen a scary movie, there might be like this sort of the same thing with the dark thing. I might have weird, freaky things on my mind, but I will still get up if I need, to get up. So yeah, but I'll definitely turn the lights on more for a so I don't hurt myself reason than that I'm scared. So yeah. And the other part of the question, and if you have a closet, would you need to have the door fully closed to sleep? I mean, I don't have a closet, but I guess a wardrobe's basically the same thing. It needs to be closed, again, with this sort of imagination-y type thing. Like, no. I mean, my wardrobe at the moment, if there was anything in there, it could not get out, because I've got my drawers with my colouring books. There's like, basically, whatever's in the wardrobe needs to fight through like hundreds of colouring books before it's getting to me. So I think I'm safe. So, but no, it would be closed, even if I could, if it was more accessible, I definitely would still have it closed. I don't get why anyone would not. Again, I think that's just a horror film thing. This way, don't... where things might be hiding. But no, I would definitely have the door closed to go to sleep. So 11 is, do you prefer to watch scary movies with others or alone? Honestly, both. So I always get drawn to like watching horror films if I'm like at home alone and I'm bored. I will usually gravitate towards like, I'll watch anything that takes my fancy, but quite often I end up going to the like horror section of Netflix or my horror DVDs, and I'll either watch a film that's a favourite, or I might try out a new film I've not seen before. And I do the same with because both my mum and my brother, my younger brother, though he's not that much younger than me, it's like a year and a bit, we all like horror, so we'll watch them together as well. And And as I've mentioned before, like my older brother Rob, who sadly passed away, he loved horror, so we'd always watch horror films together as well. So yeah, no, either alone or together, don't mind. I know when I used to jump with Rob showed me a horror film like that I'd not seen before, he'd laugh. He'd find it funny. But yeah, no. I mean, to be honest though, I only jump at horror films when it's like loud, because I feel like they'd I don't know if it's just me who's noticed it, but everyone in horror films seems to talk really quietly, so you have to keep turning the volume up, and then when it gets to a jump scare, it's really loud, and it's like, why? They secretly planned that. Anyway, number 12. Do you want to be a vampire, zombie, or werewolf, and why? I'd probably pick vampire because they're probably my favourite out of the three. Werewolf, like, nah. I don't know. I mean, you always see, like, werewolf transformations is, like, really painful, so I don't think I'd want to do that. And zombie, no. I don't like zombies. They're, like, the one thing I don't like, so I wouldn't really want to be one, you know? If I'm dead, I want to be dead. I just have a sleep, thanks. I don't want to go around chasing people. So, no, vampire. But like a proper vampire. I don't like Twilight. I would just say that now. No, they're not vampires. No. Like proper scary vampire. So, yeah, that. Sorry for anyone that does like Twilight, but no. I just, no. Okay, where was I? 13. Would you participate in did I miss the question? No. Would you participate in the zombie run, a city event like a haunted fun run? If so, would you be a zombie or a runner? Honestly, probably not. One, because of the whole zombie fear I have. No. Even if I know it's people dressed up, like, no. And also just, I'm not really the best. I don't like running. Like, I'm not that much of a fan of exercise. I mean, I like swimming, but like stuff like running, I just, no. And, I mean, obviously if it was a real kind of zombie thing, then of course I would run because my life is in danger, but I think I still get freaked out even if it's like people, but I wouldn't want to be a runner because one, I'd probably get caught anyway. I don't think I'd last very long. And also I don't think I'd want to be a zombie because, yeah, I don't know. Again, it's still chasing people, isn't it? So I'm just not into like very kind of like, I'm interested in maybe looking at like sort of interactive horror type things, but kind of more active stuff like that I don't think I'd really want to do. So yeah, so neither really. Number 14. Do you prefer gory and creepy or cute and spooky? I like both. So yeah, I like cute stuff like this, and then I like the sort of stuff like the beauty of horror books. So I like both, and that's the same in regards to like films and stuff. Like I like all the gory horror films and things like that, but then I like the more kind of whimsical kind of films, you know. So I like everything, basically. Number 15. What scares you most about being home alone? I mean, I don't like it when I can like hear. If I'm just sat, I can't sit in silence, because then I start imagining things, because we have our floor, like when we're sat in the living room, the like ceiling above it is my my mum's bedroom, and it constantly like creaks like someone's walking along there. So I don't like that when I'm alone. I mean, I do try to do stuff when, again, I think it's kind of an overactive imagination kind of thing. So kind of imagining things and kind of, yeah, different like creepy like creaks and stuff. I also get kind of like I tend to try and avoid having a shower when if it is at night. I won't have a shower if I'm home alone in the dark, like, well, not in the dark, but you know what I mean, in the night, because I get kind of this weird feeling that like there's something behind the shower curtain, and I just have this thing where I just look behind the curtain just to check there's nothing there, even though I know there's not. But yeah, I think it's just a kind of, again, with my imagination, imagining things that aren't actually there, but there could be. So like, yeah, I think it's the one thing I don't like being home alone. I freak myself out. So my imagination is what I don't like, because I will imagine things that aren't actually there. So number 16, would you rather walk through a cornfield or forest in the dark? Honestly, neither. Again, I've just seen too many horror films to know neither of those are really a good idea. But if I had to choose, I'd probably say forest. I don't know. It's like, I don't know why. I mean, I guess you could always hide up a tree if you needed to. But like, I don't know. I kind of just, I mean, taking it out of the like darkness, forests are quite nice places to walk. Like, we quite often take our dogs for a walk up the New Forest near where we live. So I do like being in the forest. I mean, okay, I've never actually been in a forest in the dark. If I had a torch, maybe it wouldn't be so bad, but I don't know. But I definitely choose forest over cornfield, I think. Yeah. Because I think I mean, okay, you could get lost in either, but I don't know. Yeah, forest, possibly. 17, if you could make a magic potion, what would it do, and what ingredients would it take to make it? I'm not sure. I mean, I kind of like the idea of the potion that maybe you could, like, turn into, like, an animal, maybe? I don't really know about ingredients. Maybe, like, have to have, like, if it was, like, a furry animal, maybe you need a bit of fur from that animal. Excuse me. And other magical ingredients, I don't know. I'm not very good at thinking up stuff on the spot like that. Yeah, I don't know, like fur from that animal, maybe blood if you wanted to get creepy. I don't know. Yeah, so like a transformation potion, maybe, into an animal. 18, what was your favourite Halloween costume of all time? I've never been creative with Halloween costumes, and pretty much when I was a kid, every year I was a witch. I don't know who discussed it. I don't think it was me or my mum. I don't know. I just always ended up as a witch. Variations over the years. Although the one time I did decide, like, for myself, just to like hang out at the house, I don't think we actually went out. I think we were a bit old for trick-or-treating. I did dress up as a vampire, which was quite good. Like a modern, like I had this leather coat and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. Vampire? I didn't really dress up for Halloween. It's like, in the UK, there's not as many kind of, I don't know. Yeah, vampire. 19, who would you rather have as a friend? Michael Myers, Pennywise, Alien, Predator, or Freddy Krueger, and why? I would probably choose Freddy Krueger. One, because he's my favourite in that list. And, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I just really like Freddy. I think when I've watched not Friday the 13th, what? Nightmare on Elm Street. I just really like them, and I like that Freddy can be funny. So I think he'd be quite funny. And I mean, yeah, okay, he kills people, but only in their dreams. Yeah, I think that's also just Freddy. I think I've also just got kind of, well, not a soft spot, but that he's my favourite because I have met Robert Englund, who plays Freddy, and he was really nice. So, and you know, he's made Freddy really popular in the horror world, and yeah, yeah, Freddy Krueger. So number 20 is tag 3 people. Obviously there is no, you know, you're not forced to participate, but I would love to hear your answers. So if you would like to do this tag video, I just decided to because I thought it sounded fun. So as you've tagged me before, I will say Sara from Chronic Colouring Down Under, Jane, my friend Jane from Coloured with Love, and JamiesColoringlove. Yeah, I hope you guys don't mind me tagging you, and I'd love to hear your answers. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.